Hello, my name is John Conover. I'm a Regional Vice President with Primerica Financial Services over in West Lawn on Penn Avenue. I'm also a financial dream leader with You Evolving Now and Andre Young. And Andre, thank you for giving me an invitation to speak today and give a short life tip. There's two areas that I focus in, and the two areas that I focus in are financial literacy and entrepreneurship. You know, knowing what to do with your money is so important, but knowing how to make more is equally as important. And so the financial tip is this: it's called the Rule of 72, and it's really how money works. And so the rule goes like this: take your rate of return, divide it into 72, and that'll tell you how fast it'll take for your net worth to double. You know, so if I have $10,000 and I earn 1% a year on that money, 72 divided by 1 is 72. So every 72 years, that money will double. And so one of the questions I ask people all the time is, hey, is the rule of 72 working for you or is it working against you? You know, if it's working for you, every, maybe 7, 8, 9 years, your net worth should be doubling. You know, you're putting money away, you're earning good rates of return, maybe 8% a year, 10% a year, 12% a year. There are no guarantees out there, but you can look at good asset classes and find good rates of return. But if the rule of 72 is working against you, you know, maybe you have credit card debt, maybe you have student loan debt, maybe you bought too big of a house, maybe you bought too new of a car, and maybe you have some interest rates working against you. You know, I think of like a credit card that gets refinanced monthly. You know, we would never refinance our mortgage monthly, but yet we let Visa refinance on us monthly. It's called revolving debt. And, 18%, you have a 4-year doubling cycle working against you. It's impossible to get ahead that way. And so that's the first tip is, are you putting money away? Are you becoming debt free? Are you becoming bulletproof? The second tip is on the entrepreneurial side, and really what it starts with is this concept of, we were never taught this in school, but I learned it from some people that were more successful than me, and the idea goes something like this: profits are better than wages. Profits are better than wages. And you go, okay, so explain that. Well, most people earn a wage, earn a living. Nothing wrong with that. I would say that's better than collecting, maybe unemployment or welfare or food stamps. And so I would say I would never knock somebody that makes a wage, but having a wage or earning a commission or earning active income is very, very limiting. And what you want to do if you're trying to get ahead is you want to find creative ways to create passive income, to create residual income, or to create profits. And the cool thing about creating profits is if you are always working on or increasing your profits, over time your income will steadily grow. And it goes further than that. You know, you look at the economic landscape, you look at the structure of most organizations today. The further away you are from the transaction, the more money you make. The closer you are to the client, the less money you make. And so as you're working up that ladder, what you're doing is you're working away from the transaction. That's a natural progression. And I'll give you one example of how profits are better than wages. Offering business opportunities to people became a win-win for a company in American history. You know, in the 1800s, a company named Coca-Cola started, and they made a whopping $140 in revenue their first year. Obviously, that was more money back then, but it wasn't billions of dollars like it is today. And so you have to it begs the question, how did they become a billion-dollar company today? And the secret lies in, if you were a sales rep for Coca-Cola today and you went to sell for Coca-Cola, you would not be selling the product. You would not be selling bottles of Coke. You're not going door to door. You're not selling the actual physical bottle of Coke. What you're selling is a business opportunity to other business owners. And so you might go to Chick-fil-A, for example, and say, you know what, Chick-fil-A, you make a great sandwich, you have a great lemonade, but why don't you add Coca-Cola to your menu, and we could be exclusively on your menu? And Chick-fil-A says, yeah, sure, that will sell for you. They might go to the owner of a stadium. They might go to the HR manager of a hospital and put vending machines in on each floor. And so Coca-Cola, what they figured out was if they focused on distribution and they started distancing themselves from the actual transaction by creating a win-win scenario between them and the person selling for them, that they were able to become a billion-dollar company. And so hopefully that helps. Maybe it opens up your mind a little bit. Maybe it creates some curiosity. And Andre, thanks again for the opportunity to speak.